What happens this way? Somebody please help me!
Why, hello! This is the Bob and Joe Show. I'm doing a review on Red Orchestra 2, and as you can see, Joe's not here with me today, so I'm just gonna do this review by myself. Let's get started. Red Orchestra 2 is a realistic FPS World War II shooter that takes place in the Eastern Front. And now for single player. It's like one big tutorial for the new players for Red Orchestra. It's more of like a pasted version of multiplayer. They just included AI and cutscenes at the beginning. Which in turn, I'm trying to say the single player sucks. From bad AI and glitches. But is a very adequate tutorial for new players. Which in turn, makes the veteran players happy because they don't have to tell the noobs what to do. And now let's get into the gameplay features. Tripwire Interactive added a whole bunch of stuff to this game, which improves Red Orchestra by a whole new level. Some of these features include bullet drop, sight adjustment, blind fire, and a new cover system, which makes the game a lot more realistic. But in turn, when you add realism, you do add some clunkiness to the gameplay, such as the new cover system they put in the game. It can be clunky and glitchy at times, and also, whenever you jump or mantle over something, that also can be glitchy. Well, let's get away from all that negativity and go to the multiplayer where the reason why I say that is because Red Orchestra 2's command structure is reminiscent of Battlefield 2's command structure, which involves one commander and a couple squad leaders. But in Red Orchestra 2, the number of squad leaders is the number of players on the server. The reason why I'm so excited because that feature is in there is because it brings the players together to have teamwork, and it makes the experience a whole ton better. Also, another addictive feature of Red Orchestra is the new ranking system. It goes by how many kills you get every match. It's pretty much the regular Call of Duty ranking system. But you could customize your weapons if you want a bayonet or a special trigger. There's only about like 1 or 2 weapon customizations for each weapon, so don't expect much from that. But one cool thing I really thought is if you use that weapon a lot, you'll sway less and be more accurate or reload faster, which in turn it's pretty cool. But now I just want to talk about the maps. They originate from the single player campaign. Some are pretty good, some are bad, in my opinion. It's up to the player's choice, though. But I know the modding community is going to make more maps and more expansion packs to this game in the future. For right now, there's only a limited amount of maps, which kind of suck. But if you wait a little bit more, you're going to get some really cool maps people are going to make. Also, I can't wait to what the modding community will come out with. Some new expansion packs. I heard they're going to make a Vietnam Red Orchestra. That's going to be... Well, let's get on to the review. There's only 2 vehicles, but the developers made sure they worked hard on those 2 vehicles, and I heard they took about a month each to make those vehicles, and there's so much detail, and even switching to the tank, switching from the gunner seat to the driver's seat, it's so much detail, it's unbelievable. But it still kind of sucks there's only 2 vehicles in the game, but I'm sure they're going to add some more awesome vehicles in the game in the future. And now it's time to talk about the negatives about multiplayer. I think I'll just start with the voice dialogue. It's decent. It's not the best. It could have done better, but it's decent. And that's a little small complaint for me. But the big complaint for me is the lag issues. There's a lot of lag in the game. I don't know, it's from Tripwire or the servers. People hosting the servers, but they need it. Tripwire has to fix it pretty soon. Also, the game crashes once in a while you're playing multiplayer, which can be very frustrating. And the graphics are not top notch. There are some texture pop-ins, as you notice, and it renders a little bit. And whenever you zoom in, some invisible branches just pop out of nowhere, if you noticed. And I think they'll fix it when time goes on. It's a new release. And also, I forgot to put this in my pros, that there are different game types in Red Orchestra 2 this time, and a lot of them are pretty good. I like playing them. I think there's about 4 or 5 of them. And also, I'm glad Tripwire hosted a multiplayer beta. If they didn't, this game would be a glitchy mess. There are still a lot of glitches, but they're fixing them. And now for my final score for this game, it would be, I would say, an 8.5. It's pretty good, except for the graphic issues and the glitches that started out. But I am going to be playing this game for a while, and I cannot wait for the mods to come out for it. And also, please like, subscribe, and comment, and ask us any questions. We'll take constructive criticism.